You shouldn't be walking around. All are welcome.
Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
So, how are you settling in?
Alles ist gut, Heinrich. People here have grown accustomed, it seems. Even that matter with Emmeram, I think, settled. Aber ein Ding I must still do.
I'd like to help you. What do you need?
Emmeram still has the fencing sword. Und we need it zurück. You admit, without the sword, this house does not look so good.
And you're afraid to go and see him yourself?
Me? Afraid? It's rather unpleasant. Couldn't you stop by there for the sword? Ich werde dich bezahlen.
Well, fine. I'll do it. Looking for lost swords is kind of my specialty.
Wunderbar, Heinrich. And give my greetings to Emmeram. We don't need to argue immer wäre, no?
I will. But I can't guarantee you he won't send us both to hell.
You must have faith, Heinrich.
You're holding it like a soldier boat. You won't get me. Bad luck.
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rules, so you know what to do.
Right. Make it quick.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. Everyone uses the same equipment, so that only skill is the deciding factor. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapons and armor. I recommend heavy plate armor if you have some. You can participate in all discipline or just some. It is up to you. Every entry costs some Geld. And behave during the tournament, yeah? No funny business. And follow the instructions you are given.
How many fights will there be?
You'll face an opponent and fight until someone has 2 wins. They will then move on to the finals. There, the first one to get 2 wins is the victor of the entire discipline.
Thanks. I know everything I need.
So, will you join the tournament?
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll! What discipline will it be?
I'll show off my longsword skills.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I want to fight with a sword and shield.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I want to try free combat. That sounds the most interesting.
So you will try all discipline, yeah? I like that, Heinrich. Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Here are the groschen, but I plan on winning them all back.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on your side. On the day of the tournament, go and see Friedrich Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament and will introduce you. Or you can wait here for the tournament, as you wish.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
You're a master of the sword, so what else but a longsword? I want to learn everything so I can be your equal.
You certainly do not lack in confidence, und das ist gut. But there is always room for improvement. And even the greatest master needs to train constantly and test his art against other swordsmen. Wie auch immer. Die erste Lektion ist, in battle, the deciding factor tends to be skill. But more often than that, It is luck. So even the greatest master must be humble and cautious.
I understand.
Gut, mein Freund. Let us see just how well you understand. Los geht's, mein Freund!
You wouldn't have any work for me, would you?
Yeah, I might know of something. Not long ago, ein Frau was here looking for a swordsman. But the whole thing ist ein bisschen precarious.
Why? What's the deal?
She is a widow. Poor thing. She was looking for a warrior für ein Duell. And that is something the city council does not like to see. Deshalb, I cannot do it myself. I do not want to lose the Fechthalle. Aber you could help her. Go to her, tell her I sent you. And mein Gott, do nothing to bring shame on our guild. I have faith in you.
Fine. I'll go and see her and find out more.
She lives in the house in the middle of Haradek quarter.
Can we practice?
Ah, what did you have in mind?
I just want to practice for.
What weapon do you choose?
I'll go for the longsword.
Ah, and what about...
You take a mate.
I understand. Oh,
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
ja genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face, as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Ja,
At your service, sir.
Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
I reckon I'll have a look first.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Menhard sent me. I heard you need somebody who knows how to fight.
Praise the Lord. I feared I wouldn't find anyone, and that would have been bad. That I'd end up all alone, just like with everything else.
First, tell me exactly what this is about. Menhard said it was fairly unusual.
My husband, may God rest his soul, left me saddled with some unpleasant business. He liked to spend evenings in the tavern and bet with the other regulars. And he promised one of them a fair sum of money after losing a bet. But that waster of mine recently passed away, and the other fella, Radmill, the cobbler's apprentice, has been hounding me like there's no tomorrow. He swears that he won fair and square and that I have to pay him the money, although I've hardly any myself. But he has no written record of it. We even went to the city council, but they just slammed the door on us. Since my husband's will says disputes are to be resolved by duel and Radmill won't relinquish his claim, it's up to God himself to judge. As a widow, I have the holy right for a fighter to stand for me.
Tell me more about my opponent. What kind of man is he? Perhaps we could reason with him.
What do you want to know about him? He's a warmonger, lucky enough to run into that gullible husband of mine. There's no talking to him. which makes me wonder why Cobbler Yolen keeps a leech like that in his employ.
I'll fight for you.
Thank you. I was hoping you wouldn't leave a poor old widow in a lurch. Go make arrangements for the duel with that fool, the cobbler's man, in the town hall. Take care then.
What a day.
You're not allowed here!
Oh, it's you.
That's it! The next time,
go and have a
don't
look.
go creeping around where you don't belong! My respects.
I'm sorry.
Ah, Domcar!
Take that, you shit! Oh!
Nobody else has got magic hands. Here you see that. Concern is our fair disease well-being, and he's definitely not
It happens. Just watch where you're going next
Excuse
time.
me.
I'm at your Wanted to break in here, did you? Water is flowing. What more do they want? This'll have to be enough.
I could use a trim, Master Barber.
If you can't appreciate my art,
I'm in...
that was a close shave, wasn't it? Oh, come on. It was funny.
I am at your service.
Careful!
One day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
At your service.
Eastman.
Show me your ware.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Imagine, the old man found it. Christ, was he?
Hey?
Not at all. I told
What's
him it
that?
was a shuttle. And do you believe?
I was glad
Of
to be of help
course.
to you, good sir.
He doesn't know the first thing about weaving. But he thought it was a bit odd I keep it in the mattress.
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you. Brad's going to win
He
the
even
tournament.
said it looked like a huge wooden cock.
Huge.
Well,
The finest fired wares. Thin bar.
Fine day for some fine...
I hope you find a fine day for some fine wares.
Good day to you.
Menhard sent me. He said you still have the sword-fighting Brotherhood sword, and it belongs to him now.
Henry is just... That's going to be a little bit of a problem. I don't have the sword anymore.
What? Who'd you give it to?
Nobody! I was so angry when they appointed Menhard to run the guild that I threw it in the rubbish heap outside the city.
What?
You have no idea how much I regret it. Especially now. I'd rather put all that bad blood behind me. Do you think you could forgive me? So we could be friends again?
We'll see about that. Depending on how things go. So where is that sword?
Like I said, I threw it in the rubbish heap. Right behind the city gate, next to Routard's. It must be there somewhere. You can go and get it.
Me?
Don't worry. You'll find it easy enough. I threw it next to a big bush. It might already be buried a bit, but if you dig down a little, you'll find it.
I'll go take a look. But if you're playing games with me, heaven help you.
I swear! In the rubbish heap by Routard's, beneath the bush. What can you do,
Christ,
sir?
pardon me.
Maybe next time.
Why not? Because then I wouldn't be...
That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Sure ain't easy to please. I have to serve that mass.
Here, shoe repair.
Oh, thin flatbread. Ooh, fresh.
Knives.
Welcome, sir. I was just about to close. You came at the last moment. Happy to be of service, sir.
Just as well. I fell asleep during the sermon.
Them together? Get hold of some wood and come over. I'll be happy to help you.
May God give you health, sir.
Grüß dich.
I know. I know. It's always on my mind. I promise you'll have it back this time.
I heard you've got a new addition to the family. Is it a boy or a girl?
Me one.
Greetings, Vlak. Last time you said I should stop by. Do you have anything new for me?
God be with you, kiddo. Of course I've got something for you.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Glad to see you, Henry.
How's it going in the mine?
Oh, we was hewing when a puncheon hit me napper. It's like black pudding now.
Of course. I don't quite understand, but I believe you.
Well, to hell with you. I'm glad to see you. It's good you came because Vlakia is a canny job for you.
I'm glad to finally get a word in. It's great you didn't leave us in the lurch and came back, Henry.
Oh, why wouldn't I? I'd love to have a beer with you. After all, in Skalitz, I grew up among miners.
How we, lad. Join us in the pit. It'll be a reet good change of pace.
Aye, there's half and chink in it. But you look like you'd rather have a weapon in your hand than a pickaxe, eh?
True. I'm my lord's protector, and that's done better with a sword than a pick.
Fair enough, but if you brace someone on the napper with a pickaxe, they won't be moving either. But let's get to the point.
Aye, it's a damn serious matter.
The most serious. War mining tradition.
Uh-huh. That smells like more trouble.
You proved yourself to be one of us, Henry. And that's why I'm inviting you to our traditional shoot fest. And that's not all. As the gaffer of the St. Anthony mine, by the authority entrusted to me, I offer you the honour of ganning with us to consecrate the Pitman's Stang. Tell me, do you accept the offer?
Well, how could I turn down such an honour?
Grand. Glad to hear it. Tomorrow morning, Franzi and our best marksman Anton will wait for you at the Church of John the Baptist on Hoprink. That's tomorrow now, and be there on time.
What the...
So, have you used it on a new bed yet?
You bed, my arse. The gaffer keeps getting on about how he smells it, man. It's bollocks, but...
I heard it won't be long before they open some new cannon boards.
Aye, they just say that so we don't fuck off. But the shit in it. I'm telling you, man, as long as Sigismund's here, they ain't gonna do any probing, never mind open new shafts.
That might be true, but it'll be a relief for folk anyway.
I wonder what else today will bring.
But nobody's gonna get no extra chink.
I'm telling you, there's something off about that new gamekeeper.
What makes you say that? Did he catch you stealing wood?
Not a chance. The hares in the woods are overbreeding and eating anything they come across. Soon they'll hop all the way here.
So what? It's not like they'll eat anything of yours.
May God give you health, sir. You know how I went mushroom hunting the other day? Well, I brought home a whole basket of them.
Aye. After all that rain, they must have been growing like... well, like mushrooms.
That they were. Penny bonds, parasols, blushers, a few orange caps, and also these small pointy ones, over by that flat rock. They didn't look poisonous, but I only took a few to be safe.
I've never heard of those. Are they any good?
That depends. I dried them all when I got back home, so they'd last till the winter.
A tankard of
But
ale,
I did have
thanks.
a taste, and that's the last thing I remember.
Greetings, sir.
I didn't come to until the evening, stark naked, in the middle of a field.
That sounds just awful. By the flat rock, you say? Just so I know what spot to avoid.
Aye. They have these tiny little pointy caps.
I'll have a beer!
Aye.
Christ, day is never ending.
God bless you, sir. Good doggy. Good boy.
whistling for the cows, you lout.
Nice and slow.
Oh, damn it. There's nothing here. Could it be by some other bush?
Mutt!
Nothing. How is that possible? Unless Emran played me for a fool. Ugh, I suppose I should try looking somewhere else. Maybe I got the wrong place. There's nothing here. Fuck, that bastard really tricked me. Ah!
If you're going out in public, take a bath first.
Aye. I'll go straight to the baths.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Ow! Are you blind?
Jesus Christ!
Ow!
Which way are you going?
Oh! Mind where you're going.
Nice and slow.
You nearly killed me!
What are you doing creeping about in the dark, eh?
Oh, what a stench.
Hey!
God be with you, my friend.
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Will you go?
I reckon I'll have a look.
Hmm?
Did you lose something here in the daytime?
You bastard!
What are you looking for?
Where's that sword?
God, you really went digging through that shit. You idiot, look at yourself.
Did you lose something here in the daytime?
Stop fucking around and tell me where that sword is.
You want it? Well, fine. Here's that sword of yours. I was kind enough to split it into 2 pieces so you wouldn't argue with Menhard over it.
You broke it? You bastard!
Watch your mouth, or my fist will be in it.
Well, go ahead and try.
With pleasure. Now you're gonna get it.
Ah!
What are you... Too slow!
What's that? Unbelievable! Why did you do that?
Right! Shit! Go fuck yourself! Too slow! Oh, fuck that!
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Fuck you!
Hang him!
Useless!
Filthy vermin.
Too slow!
That madman. Why did he do it? Why did he...
Put him in the stocks.
Did you lose something here in the daytime? Well, what are you looking for?
What the... Are you alright? Wake up! Come on!
What the fuck is that stink?
Leave that door alone.
surprised. Footage you're all around in.
Sorry. I'll go and take a bath right away.
What a stench! Where's it coming from?
What the? Did I step in shit? Oh, it's you.
I, didn't have time for a bath. But I'll go and have one now.
What are you doing? I won't have you causing trouble here, laddie. Cough up some coin, or we'll report you to the bailiff.
No, you're right. Here's compensation.
That's better. Now get lost. Well, that's more like it. Time to go.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Ah, of course not. I was just heading to the baths.
Oh, what a stench! You ought to be ashamed.
Good. And don't come back till you've learned your manners.
Afraid of water, are you?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Christ, wait! What's that with that horse? Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
I've traveled the whole world and
I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again.
down, you idiot!
I brought you the sword you wanted.
Wunderbar. So, where is it?
Wait a while.
Was ist los? Did something happen?
We have a little problem.
Problem? Was? Just give me the sword.
Here it is.
What? Was ist das?
Unfortunately, this is all that's left of that famous guild sword of yours.
Emmeram did this? Sohn einer Hündin!
He's a whoreson. But he tricked me. I'll give him that.
Unfortunately, that is true.
And now what will you do?
What do you think? Without a sword, people would only laugh at us. I'd have to find a blacksmith and... Wait a moment. Heinrich! You're a blacksmith, yeah?
I don't like where you're going with this.
Take the pieces and put them so nice back together. Das ist einfach, ja?
Well, I suppose you could weld it. But then a blade like that doesn't last. Too damn brittle in the joint. In the first fierce fight, it'll be in pieces again.
But it's just a Wanddekoration. Hang on the wall.
All right. I'll try.
Sehr gut, Heinrich. And don't forget, it must look like original.
Nice and slow.
Christ wounds! Watch out with that horse!
Are you blind?
Ow!
Hey!
You really got into me.
You've no business here.
That's right.
You can't be here.
We're now open.
That's it. Go.
But there was nobody there.
A blessed morning.
My humble...
We're now open. We're open.
Another round. I'm putting this night.
Wirst du das tun, worüber wir gesprochen haben?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
I'm sorry.
Greetings to you.
They pour the beer on the table.
My God, what now?
Why is this all...
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What about that roof of yours? I was passing by the other day.
I
It
didn't
looks like
seem
an
to
accident waiting to...
Yes, you did. We talked about it.
You know how it is. There's always something.
God bless.
Stop that whistling.
A fine day.
Watch
for
out!
some
Slowly. Nice and slow.
people!
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Quick!
Go!
Easy, good horse.
The wine, thanks. I've been taking lessons for the best part, and I've learned quite a bit already.
That's good. The tools of their trade.
What about the council? Have they already voted on the municipal bathhouse?
Henry, we did it! I can hardly believe it, but they voted for me!
Really? They voted then?
Yes! We are the municipal bathhouse!
That's excellent!
I can hardly believe it! We won! And Adam's left scratching his head. I'm so happy. And it's thanks to you. I'm so grateful.
So it's all over. What now?
Now? Now I'll tell the girls to do whatever anyone asks for. Everyone will get what they want here. You won't find girls who are more eager to please. And who have the prettiest arses to slap. Now with the municipal bathhouse, I want this place to be special.
That sounds wonderful. Aren't you afraid Adam will find out what happened?
Let him find out. I've got the certificate, and nothing can change that. He's been bribing the council for years now, so why should it matter if I swing the balance in my favor for once? Balls to that!
Now that we've got the result, how about some kind of reward for me?
Of course. My door is always open for you. Come for a bath. Get your clothes washed. Have some fun. Everything's on the house. And if you want to learn something about herbs, go and see Zlota. She'll be glad to help.
Thanks very much. I'll take you up on that. I'll be on my way.
Thanks very much, Henry. That's twice you saved my business. Drop in when you're in this part of town. You'll always be welcome here.
Greetings, Betty.
And to you, Councillor Naz. What brings you here?
I was in the neighborhood, so it occurred to me to take a look at our new municipal bathhouse.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for putting your trust in me.
You know, the vote could be considered a miracle. Nobody expected you to win, but you did. I hope you don't let us down, Betty. The privilege can always be revoked. Don't forget that.
I'm certain you'll be satisfied, Councillor Naz. You and the other councillors are always welcome here.
Yes, yes. We'll definitely see each other very soon. Till then, farewell.
Farewell.
What was that all about?
That was the councillor coming to ask for coin.
He wants a bribe.
Adam most likely paid him on top of all the other services. And I think he'll want the same here. Better to have something than nothing, though, eh? Thanks for your help, Henry.
I'm glad it worked out. Take care.
What are you poking around that door for? Eh?
It happens. Just watch where you're going.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to be able to repair more than just a hole in my hose.
Great. Let's go to it. Learning this trick will take some time.
Keeper, up here!
What can I do?
I'd like to use...
And what are you?
Prepare me a hot bath.
Don't wo-
All done. I hope you enjoyed your bath, sir. Come back anytime. You're always welcome here, good sir.
Nice and slow.
Ow! What have I... Don't ride amongst people! That hurt. Hey!
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool! Hey! You nearly ran into me! Slow down, you idiot!
Hey!
Are you blind?
A fine day for some fine wares.
Watch out!
Easy. Good horse.
Slow down, you idiot!
Roads! Vegetables! Mushrooms! Come and get fresh mushrooms! You'll see them.
I apologize.
I come on behalf of Widow Gerda. I will stand for her in battle. What terms shall we agree to?
So she went and found a swordsman anyway. I had hoped that it wouldn't come to this. I won that money fair and square.
But you don't have a witness? Or any document?
No, I don't. Just my word. And I will gladly even swear on the cross. But once I pay the guild dues, they'll make me a master and I'll finally open my own workshop. I swear before God I'm in the right. And if there's no other way to defend my good fortune than with a weapon in my hand, so be it. Unless you would show mercy and let me win.
Well, if it's really just about money, I can lend you some.
You're kind, but now I can't back out. It would look like admitting I was making it up the entire time.
Well, I don't intend to break my word. And I certainly don't want to ruin my reputation by throwing a duel.
As you wish. Right is on my side, and God will certainly guide my hand. We just have to agree on the weapon you want to use.
I choose sword. Which weapon is best for you?
I'm a cobbler, not a swordsman. I'll have to borrow a weapon and armor from somebody. Go back to Gerda and tell her we're agreed and that we'll meet there. Southwest of the city is a large solitary tree on a hill. Gerda will know where, so come together.
Easy. Ow! Easy. Nice and slow.
You have a kind mouth. You almost ran me over!
Damn it! Ow! Are you trying to run me over, you? Are you blind?
May God protect you.
We've got enough for everyone!
Enough to turn even an honest man's head. That hurts, you idiot! Don't you know how to ride?
Hear ye! Let it be known that a new one-off tax is to be levied in the city. I know that times are hard.
God bless you,
None
sir.
of us has much to spare. Got any other things?
Greetings. Do you need something?
I went to see Radmill, and we agreed on terms.
And what weapon did you choose?
It'll be swords. Radmill went to find some armor, and then we'll meet at the big tree southwest of town. He said you'd know.
I know. I know. And are you ready?
We can leave right away.
Then let's go, so I can finally have some peace.
Today, the dispute between Gerda and Radmill will be decided once and for all. If necessary, I will gladly testify as to the recipient of God's favor in this duel today. Radmill will fight for himself, and Henry will take up arms for the widow Gerda. They have both agreed upon the weapons to be used in the duel. No other weapon is allowed. No fighter may move too far from the center of the ring. Whoever runs away loses. The duel will end as soon as someone surrenders or there is no more fighting. No killing. Did you understand the rules?
Yes.
Yes.
Let the duel begin.
Come on, let's see what you've got.
Get him!
Behind you!
What?
Mercy! Spare me! Oh, you certainly know how to fight.
So it's decided?
Unfortunately for me. Let's go to the others.
Radmill, Henry, You both fought valiantly, but God has decided the truth lies with good wife Gerda. The dispute has thus been justly settled in her favor.
Yes, that's right. Did you hear that? Don't you even think of trying to get money out of me now. I've got a witness that you lost.
Don't worry. I honor your victory. You won't hear from me again.
And you, Henry. Here's your well-earned reward.
I'm glad to have helped settle this.
This duel was guided by the hand of God. If necessary, I will testify to everything.
It's all over. What's done is done. That's the end of it. What's done is done. That's the end of it. What will become of me? Excuse me. Fuck all work. No women.
Look what I have for you.
No money. What's done is done. That's the end of it.
God!
Go! Go!
You almost ran me over. Ow! Don't you see me walking here?
God!
Go!
Quick!
Whoa!
Ka! Ka!
Go!
Easy, good horse.
You almost ran me over.
Quick!
Go! God! God! Go!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Lord be with you.
I'm going to see Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
I have no idea. But Chaplain Bohemil, or that foreign barber surgeon might know. Or Milada in the bathhouse. She knows everything. I'll be with you, sir.
Christ almighty. Are you alright, sir?
Here we go again.
It's just that you look...
Muscular, wise, wealthy.
I'm sorry, sir. I just wasn't expecting it. I didn't mean it badly.
I know very well what you meant. I have had this conversation at least 100 times. Have you never heard of Prester John or the Christian kingdom of Axum?
Yes. Our parish priest talked about that.
Tell me then, how the people in those stories are described. Not exactly like you. Am I right?
But I thought that was just...
So you see, it is not. Musa of Mali is my name. Scholar, explorer, and physician. I run the camp infirmary.
My name is Henry, sir.
Welcome then, Henry. Do you need anything?
Do you know where prisoners are held in the camp?
Do you even know what you are asking about? Be glad none of the king's men can hear us.
That's why I'm asking you. I'm just curious, that's all.
Well, all right. Try looking above the smithy. But do not go anywhere you should not. And if they catch you, you never spoke to me.
Of course. Thank you. I'm going to see Laszlo Farkash. Do you know where I might find him?
Of course. You'll find his headquarters in a circle of cumin tents right below the smithy.
Thanks. That should be easy to find.
You're welcome. I don't want to stick my nose in it, but be careful.
You said you're an explorer?
I did indeed. From Timbuktu, I went to Holy Mecca. From the Emirate of Granada to Venice. And from there, to the court of Sultan Bayezid of the Osmans, until I ended up at the court of King Sigismund.
Where is this Mali? And what's it like?
Similar to your country, yet completely different. You mine silver, we gold. But in our country, it would never happen that we allow foreigners into our mines. Overall, it is safer in our country. Nobody will waylay you on your journey. And we treat women with greater respect and set great store by learning.
Well, it's not all that bad here, though, is it?
I admit that there are some things I envy you for. Like what you can do with stone.
Why did you leave your country of birth?
That is a very personal question. And we are not that well acquainted yet. Forgive me, but I would rather not talk about it. Not now, at least.
I'm new to the camp. Could you show me around? If you don't have too much work, that is.
Well, I suppose it will be all right. If I am not here for a while. At least I can practice your language. You use some strange phrases, you know? But that does not matter now. Let us go. So, as you have no doubt realized, this is my infirmary. One part for operating on the wounded, another for the sick, my alchemist bench, tap of water. Nothing out of the ordinary. Come on. Let us walk outside. I am sorry that I cannot show you more, but I am sure you understand that there is not much to see. One is almost ashamed to call it an infirmary. Do you not think?
That's true. I thought King Sigismund would take better care of his wounded men.
Unfortunately for them, my friend, I suppose he has bigger problems than keeping his army healthy and fighting fit.
It's lucky he sent an expert like you here, though.
Was that praise or an insult? I cannot tell. I do not think it fortunate in any case. Someone with my knowledge, and all I do is treat diarrhea and
At your
broken
service,
bones.
sir. Excuse me?
Oh, of course. What else should a sore bones do?
My friend, the human body contains so much beauty and so many secrets that we could explore. So why do we spend so much time on the quality of defecation? Think about it. Though it is true that you do not seem to be any great sage, I suppose you do not know what a real infirmary should look like. But do not worry. There are more cheerful places in the camp. I am sure something will take your fancy. This part of the camp is mainly for humans. So if you are looking for one, he will be either here or near the bathhouse. We will take a look there too. Do not worry. Over there is the pen where they used to have tournaments, until the captains banned them. But that is a long story. Speaking of the captains here, do you know who's in charge overall?
I've no idea.
You should put that right then. What if you come across one of the commanders and bump
Excuse
into
me.
him by mistake? He might have your back flayed by a cane. I would not like to have to stitch you back together. The camp as a whole is run by Sir Grozav of Borumlaka. That is a village somewhere in Transylvania, as far as I know. He is an interesting man, I'm sure. But he has a lot of trouble with the camp. So he tends to be, as you say, grumpy. Then there are the humans who are commanded in battle by Cheritan. You will not meet him very often. He often has meetings with the king himself, in Sedlets. He is not a very cheerful man, but he seems a fair-minded commander to me. And he is an outstanding archer, it seems. How about you and archery, my friend?
Well, I don't want to boast, but I'm a pretty good archer. I would happily take on your Chertan.
Really? That sounds like a spectacle that I would perhaps even pay to watch. Perhaps, although I successfully avoid weapons, I have to admit that archery is not just a skill. It is an art. Well, there is enough of that. What were we talking about?
You were telling me about the commanders here.
Ah, yes. The camp captains. As I said, Sir Grozav commands the camp. Cheritan commands in battle. And the third one joined us a few weeks ago. Dietrich Katz, with his Prague artillery regiment. It is a pity you will not be staying for longer. Dietrich is good to talk to. if he is not drinking too much. And over there is our bathhouse. It is not a sight for sore eyes, my friend. I mean, the women, of course. Not this filthy place. Ah, a man should keep reminding himself that zina, what you call fornication, is a shameful deed, opening the road to other evils. By the way, what about you and women, my friend?
Well, there's one here I think about. But I'd rather not talk about that.
Why? Are you afraid that I will steal her from you?
No,
I'm
it's not
sorry.
that, but... Well, I'm still not sure if she likes me as much as I like her.
I am sure she does. You will see. That is the way of the world. Our Lord Allah, Subhanahu wa Ta'ala,
Always welcome here,
creates
noble
us
sir.
in pairs and grants us love in our hearts, so that we may love another.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. I sometimes think I ought to settle down.
Do it. It is definitely a nicer life than in such a camp as this. Imagine, a roof over your head instead of a leaking tent, food cooked with love instead of a gruel cooked on a campfire. And at night, by the way, your chosen one, is she pretty?
So beautiful you can't help but stare.
All the more reason to marry her before someone else does. So, in this part of the camp, you see the tents of various mercenaries from Germany, Poland, Hungary. In short, everyone who came to fill their pockets. You can have items repaired by the smith, and if you're hungry, the kitchen is over there. The food will please you more than me, I think. Treating meat in that way. I simply cannot eat it. Do you know where the food is truly great? In Granada. So much fruit, sweet pastries, fish. In one banquet, the cooks use more spices than your entire country in a year.
You've been to Granada?
In the court of Sultan Muhammad VII himself. That is where I became a physician. That was when Granada was attacked by Martin Yanez de la Barbuda. And I did not want to die in some battle. So I found a safer way to be useful. You know, I have done a lot of traveling, my friend. From Timbuktu to Mecca. And from Granada to Venice. And now, here. But nowhere has the food been worse than here.
I'd like to try some foreign delicacy.
That will be difficult. The local inns serve nothing but porridge and old bread. But maybe you will see the world one day and find out that there are more flavors than just salt and honey. But your country is beautiful, all the same. And up here is where Katz's company of Pargay artillerymen are billeted. To the great displeasure of everyone else in the camp, I must say. You can see why. It is the best spot, right next to the captains. And when it rains, all the filth runs downhill to the Cumans and mercenaries' areas. Here is the pillory. May Allah, the compassionate, ensure you never end up in it. And if you go around the hill, you will come to the camp shooting range. I recommend visiting it. The Cumans must be born with a bow in their hands. But I will not escort you that far, my friend. I do not like to leave the infirmary unattended for long. Alaka Anben.
Feel much like that yourself. What are you standing here for, gaping like a stuffed owl? On your way, silly doggy.
Üdvözlet.
How can I help you today?
My body is in need of...
What'll it be?
I could use the company of a pretty bath, mate.
Don't worry. Once my girls get their hands on you, you'll forget all your sorrows. At least for a little while.
I can't wait.
Excellent. Pay up and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
You certainly won't regret it. My bars are first class.
I hope you enjoyed that. I like it when a man is satisfied. And come back again anytime. I'd be happy to see you.
How can I help you, sir?
You certainly know about everything that goes on here in the camp, right?
Of course. The bathhouse is like a second confessional. But instead of prayers and fasting, our sinners can expect wine and wenches.
Do you know where I could find Farkash? I don't really know my way around here.
Do you mean Laszlo Farkash?
That's the one.
Oh, really? He's easy to find. His tent is right below the smithy. It's big and red, and it's always surrounded by a band of cumans.
I need to ask about a matter that's rather, delicate.
I hope it's nothing too vulgar.
No, nothing like that. But I'd appreciate if it stayed between the two of us. I need to know where they keep the prisoners here. I'm here to negotiate the release of a captured knight. But the whole thing seems fishy. I need to make sure the right man is being held captive here.
I understand, but I can't give you much advice. When I went to see the blacksmith with some herbs for back pain, I passed a tent with two men standing in front of it. Someone inside was groaning and moaning. I thought someone had dragged one of my girls in there. I wanted to go in and give him hell, but those two wouldn't let me in. They said it was none of my business and I should be on my merry way. I thought it was suspicious.
I'll be sure to go there.
Nice meat.
Aye, coming right up.
Greetings. What would you like?
Do they allow prisoners here in the camp to go to confession?
That's a very strange question. Why do you ask?
I'm just curious to know how they treat prisoners. Be they friend or foe. It would be cruel to deny them the chance to confess before God.
That's quite right. If a prisoner asked to make a confession, I'd be glad to speak with him. But we hardly ever have the privacy for that. There are always guards in front of the tent, and there are ears everywhere.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash. Could you help me?
Certainly, certainly. Farkas's tent is in the lower section of the camp. If you head down the hill from the smithy, you can't miss it. Oh, and one more thing. He always keeps a band of Cumans nearby. Be careful.
Thank you, Father. I will.
Great! And it's mine! You...
Good evening.
How about...
What?
I actually...
Oh.
I feel... What get... I...
Christ, what the hell's down in the back?
You there, lad! Aren't you here for the requisitioning?
No. No one sent me.
Then today is your lucky day. I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some Cumans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush.
Meniel, Tűnés, most azonnal!
What in the devil are you doing here?
Are you Sir Peter of Sukadleski?
No, I'm not. I'm Hinek of Hobza.
Oh, Sakra. I'll have to keep looking.
Wait! That name sounds familiar, though. But I'm as hungry as a wolf. If you bring me some food, I'll tell you what I know about him.
I happen to have something to eat with me.
Show me what it is. Finally, a decent bit of food. Even the dogs here eat better than I do.
So, tell me what you know about Peter.
There was someone else here with me, also a knight. But whether he's this Peter of yours, I don't know.
Where is he now?
With the Lord.
You mean he's dead?
Aye, a few days ago it was.
Well, if it was Peter of Sukadleski, I'm in serious trouble. You really don't remember his name? He must have introduced himself to you.
Him? Not a chance. He was fading fast when they brought him in. He was in pain and barely said half a dozen words. When he began to be delirious, I knew it wouldn't end well.
I have to find him. What did they do with the body?
They took it away. I heard them say they got hold of a cart to haul the corpse away.
Where do they want to take him?
How am I supposed to know? Away, as quick as possible. No matter what killed him, they don't want word getting out. They're even treating me as if I'll croak at any moment.
Sorry to hear that, but could you get to the point?
The carts are down by the horses. I hope you'll excuse me for not accompanying you.
That's not good news. What's going to happen to you?
I'm waiting to be exchanged. My honourable jailer has demanded a large sum of money, and on top of that, the hand of my sister. I had no idea I was worth so much. I hope my wife appreciates me more when I finally get home.
I could help you get out of here if you want.
Save your energy. My father is already on his way. He'll be here in a few days. If I take off now, I'd just make more trouble. No, I'll just sit here until they barter me off like a bushel of oats. That is, if I don't starve to death first.
I better get going now, before someone catches me here.
Success!
Damn! What is this?
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Üt! Igen, igen.
Yeah, this is definitely Peter. Jan's not going to be happy about this. Is this Laszlo Farakash's tent?
Farkas László báró.
Excellent. May I go inside?
Igen, igen. Ben van a báró.
Look what I have for you.
I'm looking for Baron Laszlo Farkash.
You near Sator? Tent?
What does Laszlo look like?
Very suspect.
Uh-huh. And what would that mean?
Very like blood. Is fecket, like night.
Ah, colours. So he's wearing red and black?
Igen.
Which tent belongs to Laszlo?
Big one. In front of there is, guard.
Thanks. That'll do. Sir Laszlo Farkash?
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of Sir Jan of Sukadleski. My task is to negotiate with you the terms for the release of his brother, Knight Peter.
Really?
He gave me a letter with his seal. Here.
Huh. Very well.
I know what happened to the captive. I saw the body.
Pichaba. All right. You have seen through my ruse.
Who killed Peter of Sukadleski?
The Grim Reaper. He died of fever a few days ago. The Sobons had a look at him but could not do anything. You do not have to believe me, but I'm telling you this to show I am not hiding anything from you.
Very well. What should I tell Jan?
What would you like to tell him?
The truth, obviously.
Fine, as you wish. I assume Jan will at least want a proper burial for his brother. He came for his brother, and his brother he shall get.
Very well. So, we'll negotiate?
Excellent. I was beginning to think you only wanted to waste my time.
Where will the handover take place?
Right here. I will get him ready to be transported the moment you leave.
Out of the question. Jan insists the handover takes place outside your camp. On neutral ground.
So be it. What about by that mill on the hill between Miskowitz and Horschen?
That sounds good. How will we message each other about the meeting time?
Send the groom from the tavern by the oak. The men know him, and they will let me know.
Let's discuss the ransom.
I see no reason to discuss such a matter with a messenger boy.
Then what am I supposed to tell Jan?
Tell him that he should bring all the resources he has available to the handover. I shall negotiate the exact price with him in person.
That should be just about everything.
Yes, it should be. Return to your master. I do not need to be held up any longer.
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now. It's getting come back.